Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because you're doing well. So having a wonderful 22nd February 2025. I'm so excited to make this video. We're going to make ourselves in late night snacks. We've been working behind the scene. There's an event here that I have 4 hours to finish. I'm not going to have the time, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. So today, what we're doing is, I want to show you one of the meal that I was doing when I was... so you always heard about me talking about how I didn't have a lot of money, right? Because we didn't have a lot of money, what I used to do. By the way, my mom, she brought me this. This used to be the bowl that I ate when I was at her place a lot. So the sensation of feeling, it's nostalgic. Which is one of the reasons why we're doing this meal, to be honest. There's 2 reasons, actually. So she got me this bowl that reminded me when I was at her place. But she also got me this, which is my cheese whiz. My cheese whiz. So this is gonna be extremely cool to do. It's gonna be an extremely cool video to do. Dude, I am so excited. So what we're doing now is, I wasn't always broke, right? Sometimes I had money, but I was always afraid to be broke because, again, we had a agency work, temporary agency. The first thing you learn is one day you have a job, the next day you don't. So you kind of learn to be like, okay, well, nothing is granted, right? That's why I was so happy to get hired from the PCT, right? So we have Cheese Whiz. I didn't have this in, we moved here in 2012. I think it was since 2014 or 15. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is meal that I would get when I had a little bit of cash, right? But I didn't know how much it was going to last. So it's a bit nicer than ramen. It's a bit more expensive than ramen, but it's still very cheap. Still very affordable. Now, my father would go to Costco and would always ask me, Ink, do you want some hot dog sausage? Because it's like $4 for 8. So what we're doing is, we're doing 4 hot dog sausage. We're going to be doing something kind of special. We're going to cut them up, right? Cut them up. You know what I mean? Microwave for 2 minutes. Now, why we're cutting them up is because I know it's hard to believe, but it's still we're gonna put them for 120. I remember it was 124, and with the sausage, the skin will cook rapidly, but the inside won't. So you think it's gonna be ready because you're gonna smell it, but it's not. So next on the list we have oh fuck, I made a mess. Okay, mess cleaned up. We have a gallon of water, and we drop a lot of water, which sucks because I put in wine in there. I put in what else? I put in Crystal Light. I put in all of my stuff that I like. There you go. So kind of a shitty thing. Now on the list next we have a bread that I didn't even grow up with, Palm. So Palm was, I went to go to the grocery store, and Palm was your classic white bread. So whatever happened, you had Palm. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, but you had we had a piece of bread, and it was white bread. I do not like multigrain bread. So a piece of bread will always have 13. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be cheating a little bit. This is Palm. We have this a bit cooked up, right? So I'm going to come in, just going to caramelize a bit of the sugar. So in the flour there's sugar, right? And you're gonna be coming in to caramelize it. You get a small little taste. Super simple. That's a lot of memories. Next on the list, we have these. So I'm gonna to myself 2 sandwiches. You can see they're not perfect. I'm gonna come in like this. Try not to burn yourself. I've put this pan about 50 minutes ago on a very medium heat. Now, we're gonna be checking my freaking hot dog because they're ready, right? We're playing Animal of Sepia, which I'm super happy about. Now, our mixture is gonna be super nice. I'm a weird guy, so I'll show you how I do my toast. Unbelievable. Now we switch for Gadua, but Palm was the very first one. Palm is the cheapest. So a lot of places they don't have it. There's no profit in it in there. Perfect. One side completely toasty. But since I don't need it, the color. I just want the texture of the toasting. So what I do is I do it only on one hand. Super moist, super crunchy. Right? Now, for this, what I'm gonna do is super simple. Now, what I'm gonna do, right, is not great, but we used to do that because, again, we didn't know how to cook. It was one of the first meals I really cooked in my apartment. So we're gonna be putting the sausage, okay, quite unequal. Now this is gonna be disgusting. So, but again, I could lie to you guys, but it was such a thing that was important to me. Now we have cheese whiz. I didn't have this in years. When I was a kid, there was one year when my father didn't have a girlfriend, so it was me and my father. And my father is not a great cook, right? So we would do a lot of cheese whiz, which is cheap. So cheese whiz is what is a cheese substitute when you're too broke to buy cheese. So when you do cheese, but they really improve their thing. And the problem with cheese whiz is they try to cut their losses, their costs by a lot earlier, right? What you're gonna do is gonna do a ball like that, right? Now the greatest thing about the bowl is it's still warm from the hot dog, so that's gonna help us out. And then Kraft Dinner cheese whiz was exposed as not being the healthiest. So now this is great because this is after they got the scandal. So you know that they put into work into that. So this is my cheese whiz. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna taste it. Wow. Oh wow, they really improved their shit. Mmm. Super nice texture. Mmm. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Wow. I didn't know they were rolling like that. Cheese whiz, product of Canada. There's some mayo, right? Now I know this is disgusting, but this is how I do it. And I want to be honest. And I'll tell you guys what I used to do. So a spoonful of cheese whiz, a spoonful of mayo. And don't do mayo like that. Okay. And from the list, we have those two, right? I know it's disgusting, but that's what we used to do. You just mix it. So with a bit of luck, you may know that it's very liquid will give the texture of the cheese whiz, which is also quite liquid. But the mayo is just more liquid. So you have a mixture. Now the idea behind it was like a Big Mac. I want to do a sauce like the Big Mac, and the sauce like the Big Mac, people were saying, oh, it's relish, mayo, and ketchup, right? Like, oh, that makes sense. So this is my mixture. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my toast. I take it on the side that is not crunchy. I'm gonna take it on the side that is moist, right? I'm gonna be doing this. It's not great. Always on the extremity. That's why your toast is square, by the way. So you can take a spoon and you can do it like that, in case you didn't know. That's my number one, right? Now my number two, okay? See, this one didn't cook at all, so fuck. Okay. So super broke boy meal. This cost us. Oh yeah. Still tastes as good as I used to remember. That makes sense now. Still tastes really good. So we got one with a lot, one with not a lot, which is me not being careful. Yes, I would do this, and it's all cheap product. So now you're gonna be doing this. I feel like I'm the only one that's doing that, so we're gonna find a name. Sandwich. Vendetta. This is Sandwich. A sandwich. Oh. Oh wow. The amount of time that I ate that. That's crazy. Oh wow. Oh wow. Fuck, this is good. And What about all the salmon? Because all these elements alone are not good, but together they do a really good mixture. So MVP is the sandwich. The cheese whiz doesn't taste that much. More sweetness from the mayo. That add a lot of taste to the sandwich. Now the hot dog, super salty. Mmm, mmm. All two together is amazing. Mmm. Now what is nice, because the bread is moist, it's almost like a sponge. It really absorbs. Look, not sepia. It really absorbs the different flavor. Mmm. Mmm. Well, that's good. There you go. Cheap, simple. Enjoy.